This Sunday, we continue a very special new feature. It's called Community All-Stars, and it is sponsored by your GMC dealers of Eastern Idaho. This is a weekly special report about all that is good that is happening all around us. And Linda Larson is here to tell us more.
That's right, Seth. Now, lots of times these unsung heroes are quietly making a big difference. We want to tell the stories of the people in our communities that are giving of themselves to serve others, people that are seeing the needs and making sure they're met or doing what they can to make someone else's life better. That is the case with this week's special Community All-Star. We want to introduce you to Robert Drexler. He's a volunteer at the Museum of Idaho that's been making a difference for decades. When you meet Bob, one of the first things that you notice is a laugh that lights up the faces of everyone he meets. Bob is a volunteer at the Museum of Idaho. He's been doing it for the last 21 years, and you can tell how much he loves it.
To me, it's just a good place to go to help do some good for the community.
And at 94 years old, Bob is truly a golden volunteer, not because of his age, but because of his life experiences. From his military service to his work as an engineer at the INL for over 40 years. And he puts that knowledge to good use, answering questions and sharing memories.
Bob has a really sincere way of telling his stories and relating with people, and he definitely has the ability to connect and bring a warmth that, you know, people really enjoy and connect with.
What are some of your best memories of it?
Well, the good memory I have is just meeting people, talking to them, answering questions that I can, and try to get them to do more than just walk through.
Bob enjoys all of the exhibits.
You look at the claws on that critter.
And he has stories about most of them.
I had one sneak up on me when I was elk hunting in the Boise forest.
Oh, you're kidding.
No.
But his favorite is the mammoth.
The thing that gets a lot of attention is over here where they have the machine where you can throw a spear at one of these mammoths. And a lot of people, it's funny because a lot of the men miss and their wives hit. So
Bob says volunteering is just something he loves doing. And it does as much for him as he does for others.
So I feel like I'm doing a little something that I can do, and I enjoy it.
He especially loves working with the kids that visit the museum, helping young imaginations take flight.
Put your arms out. See, mine is this red one down here. I'm glad you had a good time.
I love the one where we were birds. Oh yeah, the one that we were birds was so fun.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And as the kids wave goodbye, you know that one of the things they'll take away from their adventure at the museum
I hope you had a good time and you'll come back again.
Is the great time they had hanging out with Bob. Now, Seth, you can see how much fun it is for everyone to be around Bob. His energy and his love for what he is doing is absolutely contagious.
All right, and you mentioned that he has quite the background in engineering. I bet he has some great insight to share at the museum.
Oh, he does. He's got some great insight. He's got some great stories, and he does, in fact, bring things in. They say that frequently he has had all these things that he's collected over the years and his time in aviation and engineering, and they say some of those things are museum quality pieces that he shares with them. So he is such a loved and valuable member of the museum team. And we are loving doing these stories about the great works that are happening in our community. We would love to hear about people that you know that are making a difference. So to nominate someone to be a Community All-Star, you can email me directly at linda.larson@localnews8.com, or you can find the link with this story on our website.
All right, thanks for being here, Linda.